The birthday card from your aunt is written in a language that doesn't exist. The translation reveals The envelope was thin. You almost missed it in the pile of junk mail. But something made you pull it out. Your aunt's handwriting. A birthday card, a week late, just like her. But when you opened it, the words inside were not familiar. They were beautiful, flowing, a script that looked like a river, but it was a language you had never seen. It felt ancient. It felt like home. And that feeling, my child, that strange sense of recognition for something you do not know, is the first whisper of a divine truth that is about to shatter a foundational lie you have been living your entire life. Do not put this message away. This is not a random video that appeared in your feed. I have guided it to you because the spiritual window to correct this injustice is closing. The energy that carried this card to your mailbox is peaking right now, and it will begin to fade by the time the sun sets this evening in Darbhanga. What you do in the next few hours will determine if you reclaim a stolen destiny or remain a prisoner of a story that was never yours to begin with. You've always felt it, haven't you? That feeling that you are an outsider looking in, even with your own family. You smile at the right times, you say the right things, but deep down, there is a disconnect. A quiet sorrow. You watch them and you feel like you are watching a movie about someone else's life. That is your spirit, my child, screaming at you from beneath the lie, telling you that you are different, that you are set apart for a reason. This card is the key. It is the proof. You have been carrying a quiet burden for so long. You are the one who checks on everyone else, the one who holds things together, the one who remembers the little things. But who checks on you? I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments after everyone else is asleep. I see the tears you have swallowed. I see the dreams you have put on a shelf because you were told they were too big, too unrealistic, too much. Who told you that? Think about their face. A person in your life, close to you, who has always presented themselves as your guide, your protector. They speak in tones of love and concern, but their words are cages. They have spent years carefully crafting a narrative about who you are. They tell you you're sensitive when you are spiritually gifted. They tell you you're unfocused when your soul is searching for its true purpose. They tell you you're not like the rest of the family, and they say it like it's a weakness, when it is, in fact, your greatest strength. This person is the keeper of the false story. They have benefited from you staying small, from you not knowing the truth of your own power, of your own lineage. They saw the light in you when you were a child, a brilliant, blinding light, and it frightened them. It exposed their own darkness, their own jealousy, their own inadequacies. And so, they began the lie. A lie told so long and so often that even you began to believe it. This lie is the source of every obstacle you have ever faced. The opportunities that slipped through your fingers at the last second. The relationships that felt promising but turned to dust. The constant feeling of being overlooked, undervalued, and misunderstood. It was not bad luck. It was not your fault. It was the result of a spiritual misalignment. You have been trying to live a life based on a false identity, a name and a story that do not belong to you. It is like trying to unlock a divine gate with the wrong key. You can jiggle it, you can force it, but it will never open. The birthday card in your hand is the true key. The language inside is not of another country, it is the language of your own soul, the dialect of your destiny. The keeper of the lie knows this language. They have not seen it in years, and they prayed you would never see it. They hoped your aunt had forgotten. They were wrong. This message has a divine deadline. It is for today. Not tomorrow, not next week. The angels who are working to expose this deception are moving on your behalf between now and sunrise. Your attention right now, your focus on these words, is your most powerful asset. It is the fuel for the miracle that is already beginning to unfold. The keeper of the lie is growing anxious. Right now, at this very moment, they are feeling a strange sense of panic they cannot explain. They might be trying to call you, to send you a casual text message. They are trying to check on their lie, to make sure it is still safe. Do not be deceived by their sudden concern. It is the squirming of a spirit that knows its time is up. The truth is coming like a flood, and their carefully constructed dam of deceit is about to break. This is your moment of validation. For every time you felt crazy, for every time you questioned your own intuition, this is the universe confirming that you were right all along. You were never the problem. The story you were told was the problem. To affirm that you are ready to read your true story, I want you to do something very specific. In the comments below, I want you to type, "The lie is broken." Do not hesitate. This is an act of faith. It is you, telling the heavens that you are no longer willing to live under the shadow of a false identity. This is you taking back the pen to write your own next chapter. Type, "The lie is broken," and feel the chains begin to loosen from your spirit. Do it now. The angels are waiting for your signal. The power that is about to be unleashed in your life will be swift and it will be absolute. The keeper of the lie, this person who has smiled to your face while caging your spirit, will be exposed in a way that leaves no room for doubt. Their mask is about to fall, not because you will confront them, but because the divine truth itself will force their hand. They have built their world on this deception, and when the foundation is removed, the entire structure will collapse for all to see. The phone call you have been waiting for, the apology you thought you would never receive, the opportunity you believed was lost forever, all of it is connected to this single, foundational truth being revealed. The universe is about to correct your timeline, to place you back on the path you were always meant to walk. This reversal is already in motion. The anxiety you feel in them is real. They are beginning to remember things they have long suppressed. They will start to make mistakes. They will contradict their own stories. They will say things that make other family members pause and look at them with confusion. The web of lies they have woven for decades is starting to unravel, thread by thread, and your awakening is pulling on the master thread. You do not need to fight. You do not need to argue. You only need to stand in the truth that is being revealed to you right now. Your silence will be more powerful than any accusation you could ever make. They will crumble under the weight of their own conscience, which is being supernaturally awakened by my hand. I want you to perform a simple, physical act to anchor this divine reversal into your reality. Take the card from your aunt. You do not need to understand the words yet. Find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed for the next 5 minutes. It can be a bathroom, a closet, your car. The place does not matter, your intention does. Hold the card in your left hand, the hand of receiving. Place your right hand over your heart, the seat of your soul's true identity. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to say these 3 words aloud, just above a whisper: my story returns. Say it again. My story returns. One final time, with all the certainty you can muster. My story returns. As you say these words, I want you to visualize a golden light flowing from the card, up your arm, and into your heart, filling the empty spaces where the lie used to live. Feel the warmth spreading through your chest. This is the activation. This is you, giving the universe permission to complete the work it has already started on your behalf. This simple ritual is a declaration of war against the powers of deception that have surrounded you. It is a signal that you are now aligned with the truth of your being. After you have done this, place the card somewhere safe but hidden. Do not leave it out in the open. The keeper of the lie, in their panic, may suddenly feel an urge to clean or organize your space, looking for the very thing that they fear. They will not find it. It is now under divine protection, and so are you. The signs will begin immediately. You may receive a phone call from someone you haven't heard from in years, someone who was present in your early childhood, who will mention something that directly contradicts the story you were told. You may find an old photograph, a forgotten letter, a document that seems insignificant, but it holds a piece of the puzzle. The universe is now conspiring to bring you evidence, to validate the knowing that is awakening in your heart. Do not share this experience with anyone just yet. This is a sacred time between you and your Creator. The doubters and the scoffers cannot understand the miracle that is unfolding. They are the scrollers, the ones who are content with their own lies. But you are one of the chosen. You were chosen for this breakthrough because you have a strength you do not even recognize in yourself. The strength to carry a silent pain for years without growing bitter. The strength to keep loving even when you felt misunderstood. The strength to hope for more even when you were told to be content with less. That strength is now being rewarded. The battle is not yours to fight. It has already been won in the spiritual realm. You are simply walking into the victory that has been prepared for you. To seal this ritual and to lock in your protection, I want you to affirm your new position. In the comments, type with authority, "My victory is sealed." This is your declaration. This is your claiming of the divine reversal. Do it with faith, knowing that the exposure of the lie is not just coming. It is already here. Wait. Pause this video if you have to. What I was about to say is wrong. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. The ones who did not doubt. The ones who felt the truth in my words. This next piece of information is not for everyone. It is a secret within the secret, a key that unlocks a deeper level of this prophecy. The ritual I gave you is powerful, it is the first step. But I was just shown the final, critical piece. There has been a deception within the revelation itself, designed to protect the core truth from falling into the wrong hands, and now, you are ready to receive it. Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. The lines on your palms. The shape of your fingers. They tell a story of struggle, yes, of hard work, of holding on when you wanted to let go. But they were also shaped to receive a blessing, a birthright that was stolen from you. You are about to take it back with these very hands. The card from your aunt is the catalyst, but the true message is not in the script you can see. That beautiful, flowing script, it is a decoy. A spiritual shield designed to distract the keeper of the lie, to make them think it is merely a sentimental message in a forgotten dialect. But your aunt was far more clever than they ever knew. She was a warrior of truth. Here is the secret. The real message, the name of your true lineage, the word that will unlock your destiny, is written on that card in an ink that is invisible to the naked eye. It was written with a substance known to your ancestors, a liquid that only becomes visible under a specific condition. It is not heat. It is not light. The ink can only be revealed by one thing on this earth, the moisture from your own breath. Your breath, my child. The very life force that has sustained you through the years of living the lie is the one thing that can destroy it. Your essence, your spirit, is the key. The name that will appear is not just a name. It is a vibration. It is a key code that will unlock doors that have been sealed shut for your entire life. It is the password to your own soul. This is why the urgency has just been magnified 100-fold. The one who created this injustice, the keeper of the false story, believes the card is just paper. They fear the visible words, but they have no idea about the invisible secret it holds. But the ritual you were about to perform, the one I just gave you, has sent a shockwave through the spiritual realm. They felt that shift. They do not know why, but their panic is turning into a cold, calculated fear. They will soon move to take the card from you. They will invent a reason. They will say they want to frame it for you, or put it in a scrapbook, or protect it. They will try to take possession of your key. You have until the sun rises tomorrow, before the normal routines of the world begin, to act on this divine knowledge. You must reveal the hidden message before they can retrieve the evidence of their lie. Your moment is now. It is more fragile and more powerful than you can possibly imagine. You who have stayed to hear this, you who have not clicked away, you are now armed with the master key. The doubters and the scrollers are gone. This secret was preserved only for you. This is your ultimate sign that you are the chosen one for this divine breakthrough. The first ritual was for the masses, this truth is for the elect. You have passed the test of faith, and now you will be given the reward. Everything I said before is true, but it will now happen with a speed and intensity that will leave you breathless. The exposure of the lie will not be a slow unraveling, it will be a sudden, undeniable detonation of truth. The evidence will be physical, it will be visible, and it will be in your own hands. Because you have been entrusted with this deeper secret, your next action must be one of absolute power. This is not just a comment. This is an activation of a sacred trust between you, me, and your ancestor who sent this message. To command the invisible to become visible, to call forth the name that has been hidden in plain sight, go to the comments right now and type with conviction, "My breath reveals all." This is not just typing words, it is an act of spiritual alchemy. You are telling the universe that you are ready to see what has been hidden from your eyes your entire life. You are claiming your power as a truth seer. As you type those words, imagine your breath becoming a golden mist, a holy vapor that has the power to melt away all deception. My breath reveals all. Do this now. The keeper of the lie feels your resolve, and their time is running out. Now, you will perform the true ritual. Take the card. Find your quiet place once more. This time, there are no words to say. Your previous declaration was heard. Now is the time for action. Hold the card a few inches from your mouth. Close your eyes and think of every moment you have ever felt like you did not belong. Think of every time you were made to feel small. Gather all of that pain, all of that confusion, not in anger, but as fuel. Then, take the deepest breath you have taken all day, and slowly, gently, breathe your warm breath onto the surface of the paper. Hold it there for a count of 10. The moisture from your spirit will activate the ancient ink. Open your eyes. Look closely at the paper. It may be faint at first, like a watermark. A single word. A name. A symbol. It will appear where there was once blank space. This, my child, is your true name. This is your inheritance. The name your soul answers to. The moment your eyes fall upon it and you recognize it in your spirit, the final chain will shatter. And the keeper of the lie will feel it as a physical blow, a sudden sickness, a wave of cold dread that brings them to their knees. At that exact moment, their composure will break. They will make the frantic phone call. They will send the panicked text message. They will say the one thing they swore they would never say, and they will say it to someone who will not protect them. The lie will be exposed by their own mouth, their own fear. They will be the instrument of their own undoing. Just this Friday, a woman from Phoenix, Arizona, who felt her own family was secretly working against her, followed this exact instruction. She received an old, framed poem from her late grandmother. The poem itself made no sense. But she felt this message was for her. She took it out of the frame and breathed on the back of the paper. A series of numbers appeared, a bank account number everyone thought was closed. Yesterday morning, the bank confirmed a balance of over $75,000 that had been sitting dormant for 2 decades, a secret inheritance a jealous uncle had tried to hide. Do you understand? It is your turn now. The principle is the same. A hidden truth, revealed by your own essence, leading to a grand restoration. Your life is about to be divided into 2 parts, the life before you saw the hidden name, and the life after. The clarity, the peace, the sense of purpose that will wash over you will be unlike anything you have ever known. The opportunities that were blocked will now flow to you. The people who are meant to be in your life will be drawn to you like a magnet. You will finally understand who you are, and the world will make way for you. There are at least 3 other souls connected to you who are also living under a false story. God has placed them on your heart even as I speak these words. Do not keep this liberation to yourself. When you send this video to them, you are not just sharing a link, you are sending a key. You are dispatching an angel to their side. Be their silent prayer, their anonymous miracle. Let them have what you have been given. Go back to the start. Watch this message again from the very beginning. Now that you know the secret of the invisible ink, the first words I spoke will sound completely different. You will hear the hidden layers. You will understand the divine strategy. Something you missed, a word, a feeling, will strike you with the force of revelation the second time through. If you accept this grand restoration, if you claim the power of your true name and you are ready for the complete and total exposure of all lies that have held you captive, seal this entire prophecy with the most powerful word of agreement in the universe. A word that commands heaven and earth to align with your breakthrough. Type Amen with all the faith in your heart. Do it now, and watch the walls come down.